Hello students, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, in whichever time you are listening to this video. I hope that you are doing well. I am also doing very well. Okay, and I am also with the assumption that your preparation is going good. And in order to revise, please refer business and technology free revision lectures that is given to you on YouTube. Okay, so even in the future, I may also plan for taking full-fledged classes on YouTube live. Okay, and this is only possible whenever you encourage by giving a lot of subscriptions and subscribing and just hitting the like button, okay, which will encourage me to record more and more videos for you people. Okay, so if you want a video on any specific topic, you just mention that in the comment box and you will get your video. Okay, anyway, so let us continue with our video lectures, the free revision lectures. Let us start. Right, so I'm sharing the screen. Let us continue. So this is the screen that you are seeing, right? So this is our chapter number 4. In our earlier lectures, we have completed chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, and then chapter 5. Chapter 4 we have not yet completed, so I'm uploading this. Okay. So as these are the revision lectures, I would request to download notes and take printout. Okay, the total notes, the theory has come only for 176 pages. Okay, so in that also I'm marking which is important, which is not that important to concentrate. So try to follow it very, very carefully. Okay, so please like, share, and subscribe. So this will give a small encouragement to me to record more and more videos. Why? Because in business and technology itself, we are having 25 chapters. Okay, as per the ACCA material. And if you give more and more encouragement, I would also try to bring up more videos about auditing FM, and at professional level also I may bring AAA and SBL. Okay. ठीक है, for the timing let us continue with business and technology. Okay, चलो हम start करते हैं. And please, only those students who have already read once, or those students who have not read once also, it is okay, fine, you just watch these videos and try to repeat along with me. Okay, मैं जो भी repeat कर रहा हूँ ना, वो मेरे साथ repeat करने के लिए कोशिश करो. ठीक है बेटा? ओके, बिना रिपीट करके कुछ भी नहीं आने वाला है. हम्म. एंड नेक्स्ट, वेन एवर यू आर रीडिंग, यू रीड इट आउट. बाहर पढ़ना चाहिए आप लोगों को, ताकि तुमको ये सब टॉपिक्स, ये जो वर्डिंग्स है ना, वर्डिंग ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है बिजनेस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी में, लॉ में, एंड देन ऑडिटिंग में, एसबीएल में, ऑडिट, एडवांस्ड ऑडिट में. सो वर्डिंग्स ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, टर्मिनोलॉजी ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. तो जितने बार आप लोग बाहर बोल पाएंगे उतना ज्यादा आप लोगों को याद रहेगा. दिस द सीक्रेट टू क्रैक द थियोरेटिकल सब्जेक्ट्स. ओके, तो चलो हम पहले डिस्कस करते हैं अबाउट द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ डेटा एंड इंफॉर्मेशन. ओके, सुनो बेटा. सी, डेटा का मतलब क्या होता है कि अगर कोई नंबर्स होता है, लेटर्स होता है, सिंबल्स होता है, कोई फैक्ट्स होता है, ओके, जिसमें एनालिसिस कुछ भी किया नहीं है और रॉ फॉर्म में है, ओके, विच इज इन द रॉ फॉर्म, देन such type of this things are called as data. Okay, so it may consist of numbers, letters, symbols, raw facts, events, transactions, etc., which is not analyzed, which is not giving you any meaning, is called as data. ओके, अगर उस डेटा को थोड़ा सा एनालिसिस करके हम कोई मीनिंग निकाल सकते हैं, देन इट इज कॉल्ड एज इंफॉर्मेशन. ठीक है बेटा? नाउ कमिंग टू द टाइप्स ऑफ डेटा, वी हैव क्वांटिटेटिव डेटा एंड क्वालिटेटिव डेटा. देखो बेटा, क्वांटिटेटिव डेटा ऑलवेज ट्राई टू मेजर समथिंग न्यूमेरिकली. ओके, जैसे कि 5 kgs, 10 kgs, 1 mg, 5 mg, 10 mg, है ना, 1 meter, 10 meters, 2 centimeters, 5 centimeters, we can measure something numerically. Then such type of data is called as quantitative data. Okay, now if you can't measure anything, you can only tell the characteristics of it. Okay, then it is called as qualitative data. Okay, so qualitative data means क्या होता है, वहां पे न्यूमेरिकली मेजर नहीं कर सकते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल से, the utility that you get whenever you consume your food, can you measure it in numericals? can you measure it numerically? वो qualitative data है, isn't it? So it only tells about your satisfaction levels, isn't it? Now if I ask you how much proteins you have eaten in your diet, you say that, sir, I have consumed 20 grams of proteins. That is a numerical data, isn't it? It is a quantitative data. Now after consuming the food, how did you feel? You will say that, sir, so food is very nice. That is qualitative data. Okay. Next, in order to collect the data, we either collect a primary data or it may be secondary data. Okay, primary data means the data if we collect directly from the person. Okay, first hand information, it is called as primary data. And next, whatever the data which is already published, which is already available, is called as secondary data. Okay, for example, say the accountant, he sees the bill and he does the entry into the accounts, isn't it? That is a primary data that he is getting. Now whenever the financial statements are published somewhere, then we download the data and we make analysis, and that is secondary data. Okay, so first hand information and second hand information. Next comes the concept of information. Information होता क्या है? जैसे मैंने कहा था, अगर कोई भी डेटा को थोड़ा सा प्रोसेस करके उसका कोई भी मीनिंग निकाल लेते हैं, उसको हम बोलते हैं इंफॉर्मेशन. सो दिस इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन डेटा एंड इंफॉर्मेशन. ओके, डेटा एंड उसके बाद डेटा में कितने टाइप्स होता है? 2 टाइप्स होते हैं, प्राइमरी डेटा, सेकेंडरी डेटा, एंड देन वी हैव इंफॉर्मेशन. ठीक है बेटा. नेक्स्ट. Okay. Now coming to the information, information might be related inside an organization or it may come from outside. So information एक business organization में either internally generate हो सकता है, external भी आ सकता है. जैसे कि internal reports है ना, जैसे कि aging analysis, जैसे कि financial statement. So internal reports है. External भी आ सकता है. Information also can arise from external sources, isn't it? Okay. And next, the information may be used by various parties. Who will use the information, beta? Shareholders will use the information of the company. Not only that, creditors will use, debtors will use, customers will use, government will use, employees will use, isn't it? These are all the parties who are. So these are all the parties. These are all the parties who will be using the information of the organization, isn't it? Next, we'll discuss about what are the characteristics of the information. Okay, information का characteristics क्या क्या होना चाहिए. देखो बेटा, पहले जो information है ना, वो हमेशा accurate होना चाहिए. Okay, उसमें कोई mistakes होना नहीं चाहिए. It should be very very accurate and it should be complete. Okay, see, accurate means precise. Accurate means precise. Mistakes नहीं होना चाहिए. Okay, why? Because let us say if you are taking द डेटा इन ऑर्डर टू डू एन एनालिसिस, ऑडिट करने के टाइम पे अगर आप सेल्स में फ्रॉड फाइंड आउट करने के लिए सेल्स डेटा ले रहे हैं, नाउ इनसाइड दैट सेल्स सम परचेस डेटा इज आल्सो इंक्लूडेड. इज द डेटा एक्यूरेट? whenever data is not accurate, the results are also not accurate, है ना? तो डेटा हमेशा एक्यूरेट होना चाहिए, डेटा हमेशा कंप्लीट होना सॉरी, डेटा हमेशा कंप्लीट होना चाहिए. जैसे कि if you are taking the sales in order to do analysis, you take the sales of a complete month. You can't miss out 1 or 2 days, isn't it? You need to take either complete data or don't take the data. You do some other work. Okay, but whenever you take the data for analysis, it should be complete. And not only that, data should be cost effective. मतलब जितना डेटा आपको चाहिए, उससे जो बेनिफिट आने वाला है, उससे ज्यादा कॉस्ट आपको नहीं इंकर करना चाहिए. ठीक है? एंड इजी टू यूज. डेटा हमेशा should be easy to use. And not only that, whenever you require the information, then it should come. Information अगर timely नहीं आया तो कोई उसका value नहीं है. Next, information should be adaptable. Okay, सो इंफॉर्मेशन अडेप्टेबल का मतलब क्या होता है? मतलब इंफॉर्मेशन हमेशा चेंज होना चाहिए बेस्ड अपॉन द सर्कमस्टेंसेस. एंड नेक्स्ट, डेटा शुड बी रिलेवेंट फॉर द पर्पस फॉर विच यू आर यूजिंग द डेटा. जैसे कि मैंने कहा था, अगर मैं आई वांट टू फाइंड आउट द डिफॉल्ट ऑफ डेटास, डेटास का डिफॉल्ट में फाइंड आउट करना चाहता हूँ, क्या मैं स्टॉक का डेटा ले लूँ? स्टॉक का इंफॉर्मेशन लेके मैं क्या ही करूँ? व्हाट विल आई डू विद द इंफॉर्मेशन ऑफ द स्टॉक? आई नीड टू कंसिडर द पेबल्स. Or will I take sales? No, I will not take sales. What will I do with the sales? I need to take the payable. Sorry, I'm not payables. Receivables. Receivables. I need to check the receivables, isn't it? The last one is data or information should be understandable. Okay. Why? Because only whenever you understand, then you can process it. You can draw conclusions out of it. है ना? ठीक है. Now, next we are going to discuss about information systems and information technology. देखो बेटा, very very simple. Information Systems means it is a process. Okay, it is a process how that information is produced inside a company, how the process is running inside a company. It is called as information system. Okay. For example, say in order to run the purchase, a system called as purchase, there should be a sequence of steps, right? Like in order to do the purchase, first you should receive an intent from the this stores department that we are not having the goods, and later and next tendering should be done, and then highest sorry least tender should be accepted, and after that order should be given, and after that dispatch of the goods will happen and it will come to our company. Quality testing will happen. See, this process is called as internal control system, and the various documents that is generated here, and the way the management is providing the information to you, it is called as an information system. Now, if you are using, in order to do this information system, you require technology. For example, say you are using QuickBooks, or you are using Tally, isn't it? Now, that is called as information technology. Now, information technology and information system should run hand in hand. Only then the organization is going to function. Okay? Now, let us do some discussion about the different information systems that are available. Okay? Next. See, as I already discussed that different information systems are required at different levels of the management. जैसे कि, do you think that the accountant will use the sales information? No. Do you think that the accountant will be worried about the payables? That is his not duty. इसका काम ही नहीं है, क्या करेगा? Okay. Do you think that the purchase manager is bothered about the source of funds and the utilization of the funds? Is he bothered about the cost of capital of the company? नहीं है. सो डिफरेंट लेवल्स ऑफ मैनेजमेंट के लिए डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम्स चाहिए. जैसे कि टॉप लेवल मैनेजमेंट के लिए हमको क्या चाहिए? डिसीजन सपोर्ट सिस्टम चाहिए एंड एग्जीक्यूटिव इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम चाहिए. जैसे कि अकाउंटेंट को और फाइनेंस अकाउंटेंट को उसको फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स नहीं चाहिए, लेकिन टॉप लेवल मैनेजमेंट को फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स चाहिए. ओके जैसे मैंने कहा था अकाउंटेंट को दिस प्रोविजन फॉर बैड डेट से कोई लेना देना नहीं है, लेकिन टॉप लेवल मैनेजमेंट जानना पड़ेगा, है ना? तो प्रोडक्ट लेवल पे कौन सा मार्केटिंग करना है, प्रोडक्ट लेवल के ऊपर कैसे बजटिंग करना है, ये इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम ब्रांच मैनेजर को या प्रोडक्ट मैनेजर को जानना ही चाहिए, है ना? So which I mean to say is different levels of management require different types of information systems. Okay, so in a business organization there are three levels of management. There are three levels of management called as the corporate level, the business level, and the functional level. Corporate level, business level, and functional level. Functional level also called as operational level. Business level also called as what? Tactical level. And corporate level means corporate level. Top level management. Understood? Next most important topic is transaction processing system. So transaction processing system is one type of your information system, or we can say this is the base for all other systems. क्योंकि transaction processing system try to record all the daily transactions of the organization and try to generate a report. जैसे कि total sales that has happened in a particular day, total cash collected in a particular day, isn't it? Total amount of these petty expenses incurred in a particular day, isn't it? From where does that data come? Only whenever day-to-day transactions are recorded, isn't it? That is called as what? Transaction processing system. So you can see on the screen, a TPS records all the daily transaction of the organization and summarizes them so they can be reported on a routine basis. Okay. Transaction processing system are used mainly by the operational managers, which means lower level पे transaction processing system use होता है. जैसे यहाँ पे मैंने कहा था TPS, whatever the data that is there here, sorry, information that is processed here comes under TPS. Okay. So you can see some examples. Sales and marketing system recording the sale transaction and providing the details of the marketing and promotional activities. Coming to manufacturing, recording the daily purchases. Coming to finance and accounting, maintenance of the financial data in the organization. Next comes our concept of management information system. So management information system is one step ahead of or upper of operational level, है ना? सो टीपीएस जो डेटा देता है ना, उसको प्रोसेस करके कौन यूज करता है? एमआईएस। एमआईएस प्रोसेस करता है, एमआईएस रिपोर्ट जनरेट करके मैनेजरियल लेवल पर जो भी मैनेजर्स है उनको रिपोर्ट्स देता है। ठीक है, जैसे कि यू कैन सी इन केस ऑफ अमेजॉन एमआईएस, अमेजॉन कंपनी में जो एमआईएस है उसमें ट्रैक कस्टमर ऑर्डर्स, सॉरी सॉरी आई एम सॉरी, ट्रैकिंग कस्टमर ऑर्डर्स, डिलीवरी स्टेटस, इन्वेंट्री लेवल्स एंड सेल्स ट्रेंड्स। सो ये रिपोर्ट्स कहाँ पे जाएगा बेटा? ये रिपोर्ट्स कहाँ पे जाएगा? मैनेजर्स को जाएगा, है ना, लोअर लेवल एम्प्लॉयज को नहीं जाएगा। ये रिपोर्ट्स किसको जाएगा? अगर डिपार्टमेंटल हेड होगा तो डिपार्टमेंटल हेड को जाएगा, नहीं तो प्रोडक्ट हेड को जाएगा, isn't it? नेक्स्ट वी हैव डिसीजन सपोर्टिंग सिस्टम। सी डिसीजन सपोर्टिंग सिस्टम क्या होता है कि जो मिडिल लेवल मैनेजर्स होते हैं ना और टॉप लेवल मैनेजर्स होते हैं, उनको डिसीजन मेकिंग करने के लिए उनको सपोर्ट चाहिए, isn't it? सो जो भी सेमी स्ट्रक्चर्ड क्वेरीज होता है, सेमी स्ट्रक्चर्ड का मतलब जिसके पास those type of queries which doesn't require much interference of some high level of calculations, they are called as semi structured queries. Okay, so a decision support system is a computer system that will help the decision makers to process the semi structured or unstructured decisions and give that report to the top level management. Okay, so for example, say bank loan approval system analyzes the credit score, income, risk and then gives a decision. ओके, लेकिन देखो यहाँ पे याद करने का ये एक चीज है कि जो क्रेडिट स्कोर जनरेट करने के लिए जो डेटा आता है ना, वो कहाँ से आता है? टीपीएस से आता है, इजंट इट? टीपीएस से आता है। ओके, एंड सी टीपीएस क्या करता है, जो कस्टमर आता है ना उसको जो बेसिक डिटेल्स है वो रिकॉर्ड करता है। रिकॉर्ड करने के बाद इनकम एंड उसका प्रीवियस ट्रांजैक्शन हिस्ट्री ये सब चेक करके एक एमएएस रिपोर्ट क्रिएट किया जाता है, isn't it? Now this MAS report will be further processed in order to make a decision whether to give him the loan or not to give him the loan. In case of healthcare, DSS clinical systems help the doctor to diagnose the diseases and suggest the treatment. Okay, जैसे कि previous disease history of the patient and the current reports, if you upload, automatically it will generate a report, isn't it? For example, say now whatever the chat GPT and the Claude is doing, you can do anything with them. Okay, next we are having executive information system. These are the information systems which provide the reports to the top level managers. Okay, so these systems provide the strategic managers. Strategic managers मतलब जो top level management में बैठते हैं ना, corporate level managers, they are also called as strategic managers. CEO, CFO, है ना, और key managerial persons of the company with flexible access to information from the entire business. Okay, for example, say the CEO of the company want to see what is the total sales for this month, total purchase for this month, total marketing expenditure for this month. So then these executive information systems will be helpful. These reports access will not be there with the lower level management. Okay, the access to these type of reports will not be there with the lower level of management. And then comes expert systems. Okay, then comes expert systems. These are specific systems which are used at different what we can say different organizations. For example, say in clinical labs, in case of this research and development centers, these expert systems are regularly used. Okay, so expert systems hold specialist expert knowledge and allow the non-expert to interrogate the system for information, advice, and recommend the decision. There is no part of the norm. Sorry, this is not a part of a normal hierarchy of information system and will be used by employees at all levels of organization. Okay, expert systems are widely used in technical and complex areas like law, taxation, banking, and medicine. ठीक है बेटा, see these are this everything, you don't worry about this, you just leave it. Why? Because these are all the markings I have done in my regular lectures. Okay, don't think that sir ने already किसी को पढ़ा था, किसी को नहीं पढ़ाया मैंने। जो रेगुलर क्लासेस होता है ना, मेरा रेगुलर क्लासेस में जो भी बुक यूज करता हूँ मैं, फास्ट ट्रैक में भी वही बुक यूज करता हूँ। देखो, there are no different types of materials I'm using, only one I'm using. You also use only one till the end of your exams. Okay, So soon my MCQ book also will, practice questions book is also going to come into picture. So soon you will be getting that free of cost, free of cost. You need not go to any website anywhere. It will be available on YouTube. It will be available on YouTube. Only thing is you need to visit my channel. You need to look into the videos. You need to give the comment, download, print out, study, complete your ACCA, and after completing just inform me कि सर मेरा बिजनेस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी हो गया. ठीक है बेटा. सो हमने डिस्कस किया टीपीएस, ट्रांजैक्शन प्रोसेसिंग सिस्टम, एमआईएस, मैनेजमेंट इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम, and then we have discussed about this expert systems and executive information systems. Okay. Now let us discuss about some type of the software applications. Okay, these are very very common in nature. Spreadsheets. See, spreadsheets are nothing but Excel sheet. Okay, spreadsheets are nothing but Excel sheet. Why we use the Excel sheet? In order to do some type of analysis. Okay, आजकल तो सब कुछ Excel में ही चलता है. Even the teaching has been done in Excel. Okay, soon whenever I record the financial management, uh, I teach financial management by using Excel in universities. I'm a professor in finance in different universities. Apart from my practice, I'm also a visiting faculty. So there we teach the students by using the Excel, isn't it? Now, Excel is not only used in teaching, used in every area, particularly while conducting the audit, isn't it? Huge amount of data. So we apply the filters, we look up, isn't it? We do sorting, whatnot. We do everything with the Excel and try to analyze and find out our errors. Okay, find out the company's errors, not our errors, company's errors. Okay, ठीक है. So advantages and disadvantages once you go through it. Okay, so it's not that important. Next, databases. See, remember the meanings of this. Okay, spreadsheet का मतलब क्या होता है, database का मतलब क्या होता है, ये याद रख. ठीक है बेटा. See, database is nothing but it is a collection of all the data. If you put at one place, it is called as database. Okay. See, data server, आपने देखा server देखा. So server क्या होता है? Server is nothing but the physical system where the data is stored. And database is the technical thing. By technical का मतलब क्या होता है कि जो सर्वर्स के अंदर जो सिस्टम में जो डेटा स्टोर होता है ना, उसको हम डेटाबेस बोलते हैं. ओके. सो पहले क्या डेटा रहना चाहिए, उसके पीछे क्या रहना चाहिए, ये सब हमको दिखेगा नहीं आंखों से. दिस वी कांट सी विथ अवर आईज. But this is database is nothing but a step-by-step system by which the data is deposited at one place. Okay, that is called as a database, and the physical place where it is stored is called as servers. है ना? सर्वर्स देखा होगा अब तक. फेसबुक सर्वर्स, व्हाट्सएप का, इंस्टाग्राम का, यूट्यूब का सर्वर्स देखा सबने. सो सर्वर इज नथिंग बट अ फिजिकल सेटअप. एंड उसके अंदर क्या रहता है बेटा? डेटा रहता है. डेटा किस सीक्वेंस में स्टोर होता है, किस सीक्वेंस में रिट्रीव होता है, उसको हम बोलते हैं डेटाबेस मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम. ठीक है. So once you go through the advantages and disadvantages, I am again not telling in this revision video. Okay. So our primary focus is on concentrating on those areas which are very much linked to our exams. Okay. Now let us discuss about accounting packages. See, accounting package का मतलब क्या होता है कि सॉफ्टवेयर होता है. Accounting software होता है. See, this accounting software is of two types. One is customized. I think I did not explain the meaning of customization. Okay. And pre-packaged. Simply we can say ready-made. Ready-made. Ready-made means it is standard for everyone. Isn't it? It's standard for example, say if I want to purchase a shirt, I will go to a shop and I will see the size. For example, the size is L. Isn't it? Now the L size will be same for me. If you come, the same thing will be there. Isn't it? But if I take the cloth and I tell the tailor to stitch as per my measurements, it is customized. So सॉफ्टवेयर भी ऐसा ही होता है. जो अकाउंटिंग सॉफ्टवेयर यूज करते हैं ना कंपनीज, एक तो प्री पैकेज होता है जैसे कि टैली, ईआरपी 9, वो प्री पैकेज सॉफ्टवेयर वो इंस्टॉल कर देते हैं. ओके. एसएपी वो कस्टमर के रिक्वायरमेंट के हिसाब से मॉडिफाई कर सकते हैं हम. इजंट इट? ठीक है. सो उसका एडवांटेज क्या है बेटा? ज्यादा डेटा एक साथ स्टोर हो सकते हैं. लॉट्स ऑफ डेटा कैन बी स्टोर्ड एट वन प्लेस. You can retrieve the data, backup can be taken, update the data, isn't it? So these are all the advantages. Along with that, disadvantage also we are having. Why? Because to use the software, first we should train the employees. There is a risk of hacking the data. Unauthorized access can be made. Backup may be lost or not taken, isn't it? You may lose the data. Okay. नेक्स्ट कमिंग टू कंप्यूटराइजेशन ऑफ अकाउंट्स. ओके, अगर कंप्यूटराइजेशन का मतलब क्या होता है? मेंटेनेंस ऑफ द डेटा और मेंटेनेंस ऑफ द इंफॉर्मेशन inside the computers is called as computerization. So due to computerization, speed of processing will increase, isn't it? Accuracy will increase. Why? Because human errors will not be there, will not be done by the machines, and large volumes of data can be analyzed by using computers, and complexity will be reducing, isn't it? Cost effective also for big organizations. Small organizations, they can't afford it. Why? Because they need to pay in thousands, sometimes in lakhs and crores as well, isn't it? So these are all the advantages of computerization. Now let us next do one small discussion about the concept of cloud computing. See, cloud computing is nothing but it is a process. मतलब cloud computing simple language में अगर मैं examples के साथ कहूँ, YouTube, Facebook and Instagram. Are you maintaining the software? No. Are you maintaining the hardware? No. Are you maintaining the network? No, nothing. Just take the phone, internet recharge, and then use it. Isn't it? Application software will be given to access. You have the internet, you can access. Okay, you are not maintaining the server, you are not maintaining the database, you are not maintaining the networks, you are not maintaining the firewalls, you are not maintaining the server, you are not maintaining anything, but still you are using it only by having the internet. Okay, that is called as cloud computing. Okay, so what are the benefits of cloud computing? You can store a large amount of data. On demand access can be done. Like here I have written an example. यहाँ पे देखो सब लोग, जैसे कि जीमेल में 15 GB तक फ्री है, उसके बाद चार्ज लगता है ना? जिसको जितना चाहिए उतना ले सकते हैं. अगर मुझे 100 GB चाहिए तो आई कैन टेक 100 GB ऑफ स्टोरेज. आई वॉन्ट 1000 GB, आई वॉन्ट 1 TB, स्टिल आई कैन परचेज फ्रॉम गूगल बेस्ड अपॉन द रिक्वायरमेंट. जितना चाहे उतना ले लो. Next, flexibility also will be there. Collaborations also can be made, and it is cost advantage also. See, अगर डेटा आपके पास कम होगा तो आपको कॉस्टली लगेगा, लेकिन कंपनीज के पास बहुत ज्यादा डेटा होता है, उसके लिए लाखों करोड़ों रुपए तो स्पेंड करना पड़ता है कंपनीज को, है ना? तो इसके हिसाब से नेक्स्ट, स्केलेबिलिटी. स्केलेबिलिटी का मतलब क्या होता है कि अगर आपका बिजनेस बढ़ेगा तो आप क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग ज्यादा यूज कर सकते हो, अगर बिजनेस कम होगा तो आप एडजस्ट भी कर सकते हो अकॉर्डिंगली. ठीक है. And maintenance is reduced. Why? Because you are not maintaining the data or the servers, and backups can be taken. Disaster recovery is always there, and security risk is also there, no doubt in that. ठीक है बेटा? ठीक है. नेक्स्ट कम्स द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस. इस आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस के लिए कोई इंट्रोडक्शन ही नहीं चाहिए. यू आर ऑलरेडी एक्सपर्ट्स इन आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, isn't it? So what is artificial intelligence? Nothing but using the intelligence of the what machines by the humans is called as artificial intelligence. Okay, how many of you have used chat gpt? How many of you are using Claude? How many of you are using this anthropic software? Or how many of you are using Comet? How many of you are using Gamma? How many of you are using Canva? What not, everyone is using AI in order to compete. Okay, so nowadays you can do planning your activities, you can learn a lot of stuff. It may be related to travel, your education, whatnot. Okay, different features are available, like voice recognition is available. You can type, you can speak, isn't it? Next, artificial intelligence and accounting. Okay, accounting में artificial intelligence का क्या impact है? Okay, से आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस आजकल अकाउंटिंग में इतना घुस गया कि जर्नल एंट्रीज कोई पास करना नहीं चाहता है. जस्ट यू स्कैन द बिल एंड ऑटोमेटिकली जर्नल एंट्रीज आर डन. सो एज अ मैनेजर और एज एन अकाउंटेंट, योर ड्यूटी इज टू ओनली चेक वेदर दैट एंट्री इज पास करेक्टली और नॉट. ओके, ओनली स्क्रूटिनी करना है, मतलब बैकग्राउंड वेरिफिकेशन करना है, एंट्री पास नहीं करने का. एंड मोर ओवर नाउ डेज ई बिल्स आर जनरेटेड. ई वे बिल नहीं है, ई बिल्स. ई वे बिल इज रिलेटेड टू जीएसटी in India. Okay, e-bills means electronic bills. So you generate electronic bill and that you give to the AI, then automatically it is going to pass the journal entries, write the narration, do postings, everything it will do. Directly it will be reflected in the financial statements. Isn't it? Are you able to understand this concept? And not only that, AI is also used in identifying, scrutinizing the frauds that is happening inside the business organization nowadays. And by using this AI only, the companies are able to do a precise forecasting, precise business valuation. Okay, matlab, forecasting about the sales, about the business prospects, and also do proper valuation by forecasting of these things. Okay, so are we all clear about this artificial intelligence and its importance in the accounting? आप concentrate करके सुनो. Now concentrate very very concentrate and listen very very carefully. Big data and characteristics of big data is very very important from the exam point of view. ठीक है बेटा? See, big data होता क्या है? What is called as big data? Big data means a collection of large amounts of data is called as. Right, student? Big data concept is very, very important. Big data and characteristics of big data. This may be a MCQ question. I am predicting that 100% one question is going to be asked on this area. Okay? So let us continue. Okay, so once again, I'll share the screen. Yeah. So big data, what is called as big data? Big data is nothing but the collection of the large amount of data, large amount of data. For example, say the sales of a company, not big data. Sales that is being made by the companies, all the companies in India, all the companies in India, it's called as big data. Okay, the population of your street, your locality, your city, not big data. The list of all the, I mean, the details of all the people that is in the entire country, big data. Understood, everyone? So, in order to call the data as a big data, it should be containing a large amount of data. Okay. For example, say the Instagram users, the type of videos that the different Instagram users are putting in the Instagram, isn't it? Big data, it will become big data. The types of posts that they are making, the travel videos that they are making, the cooking videos they are making. So this will, you can see hundreds and thousands and lakhs of videos will be there on this on these type of issues, right? So it will come under big data. Okay, it will come under what? Big data, right, beta? Are we all okay with this? Okay, in that case, we'll proceed further with our next discussion. What are the what are the characteristics of big data? Okay, can I call any data as big data? No, I can't call any data as big data. In order to call it as a big data, it should satisfy these four characteristics. The first one is volume. Volume should be very very huge. Volume should be what? Very very huge. Okay, otherwise it cannot be called as a big data. Next one, the data that you are collecting should have a variety of characteristics of the data. Okay, like I told you, the total cooking videos that is uploaded in the Instagram reels in the entire world. सर उसमें तो सेम वीडियोस होगा नहीं बेटा सेम वीडियोस कैसे हुआ different religions different regions different people different types of foods you see the variety in that also we have the age group small I mean younger people making the videos older people making the videos chefs making the videos isn't it the persons who are cooking for the first time making the videos variety होना चाहिए okay अगर variety नहीं होगा तो उसको हम big data नहीं कर सकते okay volume भी होना चाहिए variety भी होना चाहिए third one is velocity so velocity का मतलब क्या होता है कि that data or the information should be in a position to change very very frequently चेंज होना चाहिए फॉर एग्जाम्पल से द नेम्स ऑफ द पर्सन्स ऑफ द इंडिया नॉट ए बिग डेटा क्योंकि उससे कोई एनालिसिस करना नहीं चाहिए isn't it why because these names will not change do you think that your name and my name will change after 10 years no it will not change there are very very few cases rare cases where the people change the names so that can't become the big data now the buying patterns of all these people in India big data क्योंकि this keeps on changing. Are you able to understand this? So बिग डेटा कहने के लिए पहले तो वॉल्यूम होना चाहिए, थर्ड वन इज, सेकंड वन इज वैरायटी होना चाहिए, थर्ड वन इज वेलोसिटी होना चाहिए, नेक्स्ट वन इज वेरासिटी होना चाहिए। वेरासिटी 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 का मतलब ये होता है कि जेन्यून डेटा होना चाहिए, जेन्यून डेटा होना चाहिए। ओके, so these are the four characteristics of what big data. So in the MCQs they will give something and they will say that which is not a character of big data, then you need to identify अगर ये चार होगा तो ये चार मिल के होना चाहिए। It is not that any one should happen, all of these four characters should be satisfied in order to call the data as a big data, otherwise it is not called as big data. Please try to understand my dear, ठीक है? Next, so benefits of big data. So big data will help in innovation. Why? Because if you take the big data, you make analysis, you do study, come up with the new ideas which will benefit the customers. Okay. And if you are having big data, if you can tap huge amount of big data, then definitely it is going to become what? A competitive advantage that your competitor doesn't do it, doesn't understand that, but you are having that data. Accordingly, you can change your business. Okay. And not only that, big data also will help in increasing the productivity. Okay. These are the advantages of having big data. ठीक है बेटा? ठीक है. Next, how big data and analytics improve. Okay, once you go through this, I'm not going to specify this in our discussion. ठीक है. So next, listen very carefully about the concept of blockchain technology. Okay, थोड़ा सा डिस्कस करते हैं ब्लॉकचेन के ऊपर, क्योंकि हमारा भी उतना ज्यादा तो डीपली नहीं है, ओनली मीनिंग्स अगर मालूम हो गया तो इट इज इनफ. ठीक है. So blockchain, you can describe it as what? A decentralized, distributed and a public digital ledger. Nothing but Bitcoin. आपने देखा? Have you learned about this Bitcoin? Bitcoin has been built upon the concept of blockchain technology, that you can mine big data. You can mine the this you say you can mine these cryptocurrencies, isn't it? Cryptocurrencies, sorry, not big data. So I'm talking about this cryptocurrencies. So cryptocurrencies, anybody can do mining, isn't it? Why? Because in cryptocurrencies mining, we are all linked through the internet with distributed networks, decentralized networks, and this is not related to only few members who is sitting inside one company. Anyway, anyone in the world can do this Bitcoin mining, cryptocurrency mining, and he can benefit out of it, isn't it? So it is used by using this what? Decentralized, distributed and public ledgers that is used to record the transaction across many computers. Okay, whenever something is recorded among many computers, if you want to change the data, you need to change the data in all the computers, which is practically impossible. है ना? Why? Because if you see the entire, see, in one company, you may be having a limited number of computers, right? 10 computers, 15 computers, 20, 100, 500, 1000. For that, you will be having the IP address. You can identify who has modified the data or who have added the data or who changed the data, deleted the data, कुछ भी. And accordingly, you can trace that. लेकिन जब पब्लिक नेटवर्क में कुछ ऐसा चीज आ जाता है कि वेयर इट इज कनेक्टेड ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड विथ लैक्स ऑफ कंप्यूटर्स, आइडेंट if you want to change, once it is recorded, you can't change it. In order to change it, you need to identify all the computers in which the changes have already been made, and then you need to change, which is impossible. ठीक है. And that is the main security, what we can say, security protection that is given by this blockchain technology. ठीक है. So blockchain technology का benefits क्या होता है? Definitely it is going to provide a very strong security, and in the digital era, cyber attacks are very high. So this blockchain technology will ensure that your security is very high. Now, blockchain technology is used in all the sectors, including the banks, financial services, insurance sector, even in the education sector. Okay. So coming to the features of blockchain technology. Okay. First one is there is a distributed ledger. Okay. So distributed ledger का मतलब ये होता है कि number of persons can access to that ledger and make some alterations. Once somebody have made the alteration, it cannot be changed. Okay. Next, Transparency of shared records. In blockchain technology, what happens? Tapping of data is impossible. Why? Because we don't know from which network the person have connected to it. Now, if it is 1 or 2 persons, at least we could have traced it. But in blockchain technology, what happens? Multiple persons across the globe will be connected and they will be tapping the data. So in that case, identifying from which IP address a person is accessing is very, very difficult to identify among the lakhs of computers. Next, we are having this decentralized verification. Okay. So in decentralized verification, what happens? It is connected through a network of computers. Okay. And it is not stored on a single computer. Okay. No single authority person is having to validate the data. The last one is immutability. So immutability, जैसे मैंने already कहा था, each block is linked using the cryptographic hashes. So each block का मतलब क्या होता है कि whenever any data is added or data is deleted, now it is added and deleted with the cryptographic hashes, which is very difficult to decode. डिकोड करने के बाद आप कुछ अल्टरेशन कर सकते हो ना डेटा में. अगर डिकोड ही नहीं करेगा तो अल्टरेशन कैसे करेगा? नॉट पॉसिबल. ठीक है बेटा. नेक्स्ट वी आर हैविंग ए कॉन्सेप्ट कॉल्ड एज साइबर सिक्योरिटी. ओके, साइबर सिक्योरिटी क्या होता है बेटा? So now in internet, whenever we are all connected with each other, security should be provided, na? Okay, otherwise what happens? Anybody can access my system, whatever I am accessing here, and they may change the data. Okay, so what is cyber security? Cyber security is the protection of the information whenever we are all connected in the internet. Okay, beta, have you all understood this? Any doubt? Please give me in the comments. Next, different type of risks has been given here. जैसे कि यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है malware. ओके, सी मालवेयर क्या होता है कि मालवेयर एक सॉफ्टवेयर होता है. मालवेयर इज नथिंग बट अ सॉफ्टवेयर, एंड दैट सॉफ्टवेयर इज डिजाइन टू डू सम डिफरेंट थिंग्स विच वी आर नॉट willing to do, which we are not willing the software to do. जैसे कि for example, say I am typing in a word file some information and I am storing it. Now whenever I press the save button, if it is sending to any other person, it is called as malware. Means one new software is doing one activity which I don't want to do. I want to save the file, but that is shared with anybody, another person. ठीक है. Next, we are having a concept called as phishing. Okay. Now, what is called as this phishing is, have you seen these phishing mails, phishing messages? You will get a mail. They will say that you click on this, so that you click on this and you will be getting some information. But once you click on it, directly your system will be hacked. It is called as phishing. Next, denial of service attacks. Denial of service attacks is nothing but somebody will access your system and will say that if you give me money only then I will give you the access. मतलब मेरे कंप्यूटर में एक्सेस करने के लिए और किसी का परमिशन चाहिए मुझे. It is called as denial of service attacks. Okay. So these are all some of the concepts you need to remember. Okay. एंड नेक्स्ट कम्स प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ आईटी सिस्टम्स. आईटी सिस्टम्स का प्रोटेक्शन कैसे किया जाता है? जैसे कि नेचुरल डिजास्टर आ गया. नेचुरल डिजास्टर क्या होता है बेटा? जो प्राकृतिक का जो विपत्ति आता है ना, उसको नेचुरल डिजास्टर कहा जाता है. जैसे कि फायर हो गया, फ्लड हो गया, ड्रॉट्स हो गया, isn't it? So what is the protection that can be done? See, whenever any fire is done, is occurring inside an organization, then there should be some procedures inside the company in order to tackle with that fire, isn't it? फायर अलार्म्स होता है, उसके बाद एवेक्यूएशन प्रोसेस स्टार्ट होता है ना? सो इसके लिए तो स्टाफ को ट्रेनिंग देना पड़ेगा, तुम्हारा जो इक्विपमेंट्स है उसको अपडेट करना पड़ेगा, isn't it? And in case of floods, there is a lot of problem that the lower floors, matlab the ground floor generally is drawn in the cities like Mumbai, Hyderabad, Chennai, Mumbai, Chennai, Calcutta, Delhi. If you see, in case of big rains, you see all the ground floors are packed up. Why? Because we are living in a corporate jungle, isn't it? Where the water will go? It will not go anywhere. It will stay with us only. Next, malfunctions. Malfunctions is nothing but not functioning which it ought to function. मतलब जो काम के लिए सॉफ्टवेयर बना था वो काम नहीं कर रहा है. इसके लिए आपको अच्छी तरह से आपका जो नेटवर्किंग है, नेटवर्किंग मतलब वो वाला नेटवर्किंग नहीं है जो आप लोग करते हो दूसरों के साथ. है ना। नेटवर्किंग का मतलब यह होता है कि फॉर ट्रांसफरिंग ऑफ द डेटा वी रिक्वायर अ मीन्स, वी रिक्वायर अ नेटवर्क। ओके, एंड बैकअप ले लो। एंड देन कम्स वायरस। वायरस इज नथिंग बट अगेन प्रोग्राम विच इज डिजाइन टू डू सम अनएथिकल थिंग्स। ओके, इसके लिए तो एंटीवायरस सॉफ्टवेयर इंस्टॉल करो तुम्हारा कंप्यूटर सिस्टम में। रेगुलरली चेकिंग्स करो कि वो एंटीवायरस सॉफ्टवेयर जो है उसका लाइसेंस है कि एक्सपायर हो गया। नेक्स्ट, हैकर्स, firewalls. You put the firewalls in your network. Use your username, strong passwords. Okay, inside your company. Electronic eavesdropping. Okay, electronic eavesdropping is nothing but stealing of the data whenever it is in transit. Okay, for that you can use data transcription. Okay, so whenever the data transcription का मतलब, सॉरी, एनक्रिप्शन का मतलब क्या होता है कि जब हम कुछ टाइप करते हैं और हम कुछ, लेट से मैं एक मेल सेंड कर रहा हूँ। ओके, मेल में मैसेज होता है। सो जब मैं नेटवर्क में डालता हूँ, मतलब सेंड करके क्लिक करता हूँ ना, वो क्या होता है कि नेटवर्क में वो एनक्रिप्ट हो जाता है। मतलब इट इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू सम अदर बाइनरी सिस्टम और सम अदर थिंग। एंड जब वो रिसीवर के पास जाएगा ना, वो फिर से क्या होगा, कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा। ओके, डिक्रिप्ट हो जाएगा। डिक्रिप्ट होके यूजर को, आई मीन जो रिसीवर है, रिसीवर को रियल मैसेज दिखाएगा। ओके, जैसे कि व्हाट्सएप में आप लोग देख सकते हैं एंड टू एंड एनक्रिप्शन। मतलब मैंने अगर व्हाट्सएप मैसेज किया, वो मुझे पता है, एंड तुमको जाता है वो तुमको पता है। हम दोनों के अलावा जो बीच में, जैसे कि व्हाट्सएप कंपनी है, नेटवर्क प्रोवाइडर्स है, दे कांट रीड आवर मैसेज। इसको बोलते हैं एनक्रिप्शन। मतलब अगर मैंने मैसेज हाई करके टाइप किया, इट विल बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू सम लैंग्वेज विच नोबडी कैन अंडरस्टैंड इट। ठीक है। And next comes our human errors. Okay, for coming out of these human errors, proper training shall be given. Okay, so this is all about this chapter. See, इस chapter में concepts, conceptual knowledge तो मुझे नहीं लगा कि उतना ज्यादा कुछ conceptual knowledge है. It is only about understanding some words, technical words. It is only about what? Understanding some technical words. That's all. This is a very small chapter, I can say, see, it looks big, but it's not big. It's a very small chapter. बस if you give two revisions, notes download करो, प्रिंट करके दो बार रिवाइज करो। ओके, दो बार रिवाइज करो, जो मैंने हाईलाइट किया था उसको थोड़ा सा पढ़ाई करो। ओके, रिपीट करो, एंड यू आर डन विद दिस चैप्टर। फिर एग्जाम के पहले देखना, फिर एग्जाम के पहले ही देखना चाहिए ये वाला चैप्टर को। ठीक है बेटा। So that's all for this video. If you have any doubts, any comments, you always welcome to put in the comments. And you can also contact me. Okay, my phone number already you know, 70088812519. You can also join the Telegram channel Sabat School of Professional Studies. This is my channel name, and I will be putting the link in the description so that you can join there and we can interact. I will clarify your doubts directly one to one. Okay, ठीक है, that's all for now. Have a nice time. Okay, bye. Prepare well. ठीक है।